Okay, so today we're going to be learning, this is going to be lesson 3 of Joe Satriani. He's always with me, always with you. Alright, so I think we ended on that, part. So we got a couple parts before the legato kind of happens. We got this part, we got the part. So what that's going to be is it's a string skipping lick. So I kind of set up my fingers in a certain way, so I think it's the easiest. Might not work for everyone, but I would think it would. So I put my set it up kind of like this. I put my pinky on the 19th fret of the first string, my third finger on the 18th fret of the third string, and my first finger on the 16th fret of the third string. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the first string, 19th fret, and we're going to bend the 18th fret, third string up and release it. Right? Then we're going to slide our pinky down to the 18th fret of the first string and lift our third finger off the third string. So it's going to be 18 and then 16 on the third string. So we got... Okay? And we're going to move our second finger to the 16th fret of the first string and keep our first finger where it is. So it's going to go. Okay, and then we're going to do a bend at the 19th fret of the second string. And then we release it, and then we pick it one more time, and then... So we got really slow. Okay, after that it's just going to be this little, kind of when the song changes a little bit, so it's going to be the... which is just 19th fret of the second string. Then we're going to go a bend on the 21st fret of the first string. And release. Then we're going to get to the fun parts. So after that, it's going to be the... which is what I consider the first legato part. So what that is, it's 14th fret of the first string. You're going to do a bend. So it's just a bend, it's not a bend and release, so we just got... Then we're going to go 12 on the first string, 15 on the second string, back to 12 on the first string. Then we're going to go 15, 14, 12 pull-offs. So pick the 15, these are all on the second string. So pick the 15, pull off to 14, and pull off to 12. So we got... And I guess on that 14 you do bend and release a little bit, but it's not quite like, it's just more kind of sound. And yeah, you pull off to the 12 on the first string. So we got bend at 14, pull off to 12, 15, 12, and then we're going to slide, I use my third finger, 14 to 17 on the first string, and then back to 17. So we got... That's the first legato part. So hopefully that makes some sense. And then we're going to do the second part, which is going to be, so we got... I mean, this one's really fast, so transcribing it, do I have every note perfect? I'm not sure. I'm sure he changes it every time anyway, so... This is how I do it in my cover, and I think it basically sounds right, or it sounds good enough to, keep it there. So if anyone maybe has a suggestion or something, if they want to leave a comment, like I got a note wrong or something like that, then I'd be glad to put a little annotation or whatever and fix it. But anyway, so we're going to do a bend on the 9th fret of the first string and release. And then we're we're going to pull off to the 7th fret of the 1st string. Okay, and then it gets kind of fun. So let's think of that as the first part. So we got our bend at the 9, a release, pull off to 7, and then we're going to go, which is 10 on the 2nd string, and then back to the 7 on the 1st string. And then kind of like the first thing we did, it's just going to be, so we got, and then we're going to go 10, 9, 7, all on the 2nd string. So we got, okay, but unlike the first one, we're not done after that. So we got, what we're going to do, what that is, we're going to move, we're right here, right? So move your pinky so it's now, instead of the 10th fret, it's on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. We're just going to do 9, 7, 6, 7, 9. So we got, okay, then keep that same position, and we're going to do this. So what that is, you're going to play 9, pull off to 7, pull off to 6, and then slide up to 4. So we got, and then you're going to hammer on 6 and 7. So we got, and in speed, so we got, this next part, it's going to go, because we just did that, so how that's going to go is, you got your hands 7, 6, and 4 on the 3rd string, and you're going to go pull off just 7, 6, 4, and then 7 on the 4th string. Okay, then you're going to do hammer on, so you're going to pick the 3rd string and hammer on to the 6th fret, and then pull off back to the 4. So. What that's going to be, after that it's going to go 7 on the 4th string, back to 4 on the 3rd string, and then it's going to go 7, 5, 4, but there it's a pull off, so, and then you're just going to do 7, 5, 4 pull offs on the 5th string. So we got, right, so the whole thing. Okay, so we're done with that part. We're going to move on to this next part. So it's going to start off a bend on the 14th fret of the 2nd string. Then we're going to come back to the 14th fret, and I'm going to attempt to hit a pinch harmonic. But it seems to be, I don't know, this one's kind of hard to hit it on sometimes. So. Okay, so like that, and then we're going to do, something like that. So what that's going to be is we're going to do 12, 14 on the 5th string with our, I would use 2nd and pinky. Then we're going to do 11, 12, 14 on the 4th string, 11, 12, 14 on the 3rd string. Okay, then we're going to move our first finger down to the 12th fret of the 2nd string, and we're going to play 12, 14, 15, 14, 12. And then we're going to do, so where we just did this, we're going to put our pinky on the 14th fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to play 14, 12, 11, 12. And once we get to 12, we're going to slide to 15. So we're going to do, so slowly. Okay, and I'm sure that's all we're going to have time for. So we got